Hey folks, man, this is Monk, and we are back with another episode of From the Canopy Film Show. And the joint, as always, my co-host, we got Cornelius, aka Evil Corny.
What's up?
Yeah, folks, and we are here to talk about film by way of news and reviews. We don't have trailers at the time because we don't have Bobby Blockbuster, but he might be making his way back sooner or later. So I don't even have any news though, so this probably might be a short one. So me and Cornelius are going to talk to you guys about some films that we've seen, this past week. And I guess I'm going to start with one that I checked out, and I thought it was kind of okay. So we're going to be looking at Spirit Halloween, the movie. And I know you're thinking, Spirit Halloween is a store. How can you make a film about this? Well, I'm about to tell you how. So in this film, a group of kids are locked inside a store on Halloween night, which is the Spirit Halloween store that pops up magically in your neighborhood every year. You might not even know that there was a vacancy, but somehow this store is going to pop up one way or another. You're going to have one in your town, and it's going to sell all the costumes and stuff. So these three kids, while they're locked in overnight, they encounter an angry spirit that possesses creepy animatronic characters that are trying to take these kids' souls, man. So basically, the spirit does some poltergeist type stuff. It possesses the physical objects in the store, and Spirit Halloween has a lot of these little animatronic, Halloween props and ranging from small to large. So these things, come after our characters. And this film was directed by David Pogue. Our cast, we've got Christopher Lloyd. We got Marissa Reyes, Rachel Lee Cook, Jaden J. Smith, Donovan Colin, Dylan Frankel. Those are our mains right here. Steph Ingram and Billy Roy round out the cast. I was telling you earlier, I'm not going to be really too hard on this film, man. I thought it was solid. But yeah, I thought it was solid, man. It has an interesting premise in the beginning. I thought they had some fun with that because Christopher Lloyd is our main guy and our main spirit, and I think there was an interesting setup, for why this place is cursed. I had a little bit of fun with that, and it's great seeing Christopher Lloyd at this old age, man. He's still Christopher Lloyd. He still can come on and just command the screen, and he has a small, appearance in this film, but in spirit form, we still get him in the film because he plays the voice of this possession, man. So when it gets to the point where they're in the store, messing around and try not to be killed, by these possessed objects in the store, Christopher Lloyd is still there, man, and it does a great job. I will say this, man, it is a kids movie, man, so it's not really heavy on stuff that we normally go to the movies for, high quality acting and all this stuff. I will say this, the kids were great. I feel like the kids were better than the material that was presented to them. Like I could totally see these kids being in a version of Goonies or something like that, which is a much better written, much superior film, and they'll be fine, because there are moments where when the plot wasn't, keeping me interested, what some of these kids were doing with their roles and how they're interacting with each other, I thought that was pretty interesting, man. So some of these kids are probably going to do really good stuff. Christopher Lloyd, like I said, is great again. It doesn't get too scary. It's a PG-13, but it's more along kiddie PG-13. It feels more like something from Goosebumps than something that's going for a really super scary affair. It wraps up, rather neatly. There's silly, goofy pranks involved. I feel like this is something, you'd throw on during this month if you're hanging out on a Friday night with your kids who might be similar in age, and you're watching it with them and having fun with it, talking to the movie and poking fun at it or whatever. And that's about it, man. It's not going to blow you away, and it didn't blow me away, but also I didn't feel bad for watching it. It was one of those ones. It's just, all right, I passed some time with it, and I saw something. Also, I don't want to spoil it, but there was a great cameo. I mean, I did kind of spoil it. They're in the movie, mentioned Marla Gibbs, but when you see her pop up, it just was one of those moments where it feels good, man. And she has an interesting role in this because like with her and Christopher Lloyd, there are people that, they're on the end of their lives. I mean, I hate to get a little grim with it. So you feel blessed seeing them on film still, man. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the moments where it's like, yes, this is cool, man. You know, we're getting something else from them, you know, before they decide to hang it up. And unfortunately, from what I could tell, Christopher Lloyd and Marlon Gibbs, they're not hanging it up. They're going to look like they're going to go until the wheels fall off, you know? And that's pretty cool just to see, you know, just for, you know, being a lifelong film lover, man. It's just great seeing, you know, them whenever I can, man, you know. So I will say Spirit Halloween, it's an okay, you know. It's like I said, I'm not going to bash it. It is what it is, man. It's kid, family friendly entertainment, you know, for Halloween. You know, it's just, if you can't watch Halloween because the kids are around, you know, throw this on, man. Have some fun with them, man. You know, put some popcorn on.